Hey everybody, it's a special location for the Rise Up Singing Project today. I'm in Swanloom, Lumpini Park in Bangkok. It's beautiful. There is a lot going on. It's Sunday here today. There are some Hare Krishna practitioners just about 200 meters that way having a sing-along. There are some soldiers training, I guess, doing push-ups and shouting loudly across the lake here. So there's a lot going on. This is a song by the Grateful Dead that's really well known, and it's off the album American Beauty. I don't know where I first learned it, but the whole album American Beauty reminds me of, first of all, the United States of America, because I'm Canadian, and so it's like, you know, almost the same thing, but not really. And I would always, I don't know, the U.S. has this special un-Canadian feeling that I like, much as I like Canada. And all my time in the U.S. when I was young was spent at camp in Maine, and that's how I know most of the Americans that I know in my life. And this album, the whole album, and this song always makes me think of camp, even though, I don't know, we didn't have CD players at camp, or tape players. We weren't really playing lots of music and listening to lots. I guess it reminds me from when I was like a counselor, and on days off we might play this album. You know, it's not even that I necessarily heard it at camp, it's just that it has the feeling of like sunny days off and road trips and stuff like that. As I was saying, I moved because I feel uncomfortable when there are too many people around. But what I was saying was that this song, Ripple, this album, American Beauty, reminds me always of camp. And it's not even necessarily because I heard it at camp, at summer camp for the first time, but just the feel of it. Just people I know, Americans I know from camp, and I was trying to think of who specifically, what friends this reminds me of, like who from camp, and I thought of Nathaniel Wilder, I thought of Sal, but they weren't all, you know, they weren't everybody, and I think in the end, and I couldn't think of anyone, I couldn't think of any other one specific person who sort of gave me the feeling of this album and this song. And I think in the end it's just because it was a whole amalgam. It was a lot of people together that, you know, give me this feeling and gave me this feeling, and this song reminds me of, and no one specific person, and that's nice and kind of beautiful. If my words did sing with the voice of sunshine, and my tunes were played on the harp unstrung, would you hear my voice come through the music? Would you hold it close as it were your own? It's a hand-me-down. The thoughts are broken. Perhaps it's better left unsaid, and I don't know, don't really care. Let there be songs to fill the air, ripple in still water, where there is no pebble tossed, nor wind to blow. Reach out your hand. If your cup be empty, if your cup is full, let it be again. Let it be known, there is a fountain that was not made by the hands of men. There verse is, and you who lead. I'm having trouble. Da 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 da. And you who choose, there we go. To lead must follow. But if you fall alone. And if you stand, then who's to guide you? If I knew the way, I would take you home. So that's the song. And I guess I'm going to stop recording here. So shout out to like all the lovely people from summer camp that make me feel that way. That if you couldn't tell, it's a good way. I mean, you know, the song doesn't make everyone feel the same way, but it makes me feel good. And summer camp makes me feel good. Summer camp memories make me feel good.